Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and the first thing I wanted to show you here was I have not checked in with the Joker recently, and I saw this and I wanted to show it to you. This is from June 21. He says, I don't like to see XRP get inside the green box. So far it is going per plan, XRP $14. What about if Bitcoin tanks? Well, Bitcoin will be the party spoiler. And then he replies to his own tweet on the 25th, and he says, XRP, nothing changed still. XRP bounced at the green accumulation box. The trend line holding strong. Bulls are in control. I like the sound of that. Okay. The official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel has pointed out some obvious things here, some things that I think are important. He's talking about the young man Quincy. I don't remember the guy's last name, or even if he put it out there. But anyway, the guy Quincy from Arizona State, who has been putting out some really interesting thoughts on XRP lately. He has obviously started to catch all sorts of hell from people on social media. And my message to him is that that's just par for the course. If you're going to have an opinion, especially if you're going to get a lot of attention with your opinion, you're going to have, the more attention you get, the more bad guys you're going to have that try to tell you how stupid you are and how you're a liar and you're this and you're that. You'll be called everything. So my advice is just keep doing your thing. And the only way to handle those types of things is just to ignore it. That's the way to go. But the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel is giving you advice that only a cool guy like him could give you. And so listen up.
All right, we got to set the record straight. I got my bulletproof vest on. Coming after my boy Quincy. I see a lot of negativity out there. He ain't telling you to buy anything. He ain't telling you to believe him. He's taking time out of his busy schedule to explain the utility that he's actually using in these digital assets. Now, Michael Saylor is telling you to sell your home, mortgage your home, buy Bitcoin. And he's also saying he may lose his cold storage in the water off his yacht. You choose who to believe. I'm on my own in the end. You don't have to follow me. You're not going to be with me. And for whoever's calling me a washing machine salesman, first of all, everyone needs a washing machine.
Yes, we do.
And whoever that salesman is, they're making money for their family. So come into the real world, come out of your mother's basement, stop with the cyberbullying. That was in the 90s. And then let's talk.
See, now the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel would know what the trends are. And so if he says that cyberbullying is from the 90s, then that's what it's from, because he's the coolest guy I've seen in this space so far. A lot cooler than I am. I wish I could walk home with my shirt unbuttoned and have my tie hanging around like that. I mean, this guy, I don't know that I'm going to find anybody cooler on this channel. You'd be hard pressed. But anyway, I appreciate his thoughts and I like his thoughts. Okay, Esoteric XRP had put this out earlier today, and I immediately remembered who else had said that. Benoit Curé, and I know I'm butchering the name, but he said that the train has left the station. Now, it's important because he is with the BIS, which is the central bank of central banks, the same BIS that just came out and said, we're doing CBDCs. This is just the way it's going to be. Well, who else said the train has left the station? I'll show you who. I don't know why my son is calling me, but anyway. Here's who said the train's left the station. Rosie Rios on Ripple's board, who's on Ripple's board, and whose signature is on your money. Just look down and you'll see it.
What do you think about cryptocurrency as a form of currency?
Well, I think the train's already left the station in terms of cryptocurrency. You may or may not know that I just joined the board of Ripple, and the reason why I chose to join that board, it's, in my opinion, one of the few cryptocurrency options out there that has a credible and legitimate use. So financial institutions use it to settle cross-border payments.
Exactamundo. Couldn't have said it better. XRP vet diamonds to the sky. Sent me this. We've got a Tom Brady to be paid in crypto. Well, not exactly. This doesn't. I didn't read this to mean that the Patriots. No, he's not with the Patriots now. He's with the Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay is not going to be paying him in crypto. He's gotten a sponsor that's going to pay him partially in crypto. FTX is going to partner with Tom an endorsement deal that will give Tom equity in FTX and a bonus that will be paid in crypto. And here's not Tom Petty, one of my favorite singers, but Tom Brady, and this is his tweet where he's talking about how he's excited to be going to the moon with this little endorsement deal he's got. This is FTX. I have never used them, or I've heard of them, I think, but I've never used them. I did go down and look, and they did have XRP pairs in here. I don't know if you're able to trade it right now. I doubt it. You can't really trade it anywhere else. But this is the guy who's the CEO of FTX. What's his name? It's this guy. This is the CEO talking on here on CNBC.
Let's welcome in Sam Bankman-Fried. He's the founder and CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. Sam, it's good to have you. Your exchange is the one that Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen now have an equity stake in. What is going on there?
Yeah, it's been super fun working with them and talking with them. I think they've been interested in crypto for a while, and they're obviously extremely impressive people. Also really excited to work with them on the charity side.
Yes, I mean, Tom Brady I think, was emblematic of how a lot of crypto investors feel this week when he tweeted, "The laser eyes didn't work. Anyone have any ideas?" Were you engaged in these talks, over the last few months? Was this more, I guess what I'm saying is, if he feels a little, burned by the moves in crypto, why are they doubling down on a crypto exchange?
I mean, in the end, you'd have to ask them, but, we've been chatting with them.
Well, now that I saw Tom Brady's tweet, I don't normally do this, but we're going to go back. We're going to go to Tom Brady's feed and see if I can find that tweet that he tweeted out, because I've got an answer. Here it is. All right, the laser eyes didn't work. Anyone have any ideas? Well, yes, we do. Let's just type utility. Utility, Tom. Hashtag XRP. It's the one. It was never Bitcoin. How about that? Maybe we can get some traction with that. Okay. All right, moving along. Let's go to here. Michelle VanDenberg sent me this. JC Collins, next stage of the transition is now launched. And this is Christine Lagarde. As the pandemic passes, we need to shift focus from preserving the economy to transforming it. To do that, we must redirect investment towards the green and digital sectors. Folks, I mean, you can see this narrative. If you've been paying attention, it has been rolled out. Look, these people, it's like they had all of the playbook for all of this on the shelf. And once the current events started happening, when the whole pandemic thing, when all that started happening, it's like they dusted off the playbook and pulled it off the shelf, and XRP was in the playbook. Okay, I'm telling you, it's in the playbook. Now this is this is her little. She did a speech about this. Now this is interesting to me. Look at this. Elon, every time I see this freaking globe with these Starlink satellites, it immediately reminds me of the nodes, and it reminds me of the globe that used to be on Ripple's website when you would look. It's like an illustration of nodes on the network. That's what I think of every time I see this Starlink. Elon Musk, before we go to fully positive cash flow, we will invest between $5 and $10 billion in Starlink. And then there was this. This is Elon Musk. He hopes to reach 500,000 users. I think they said this wrong. I think it's Starlink internet service. The network is on track to beam broadband internet everywhere in the world except polar regions. And I said this. How many times? Folks, this is what they've been doing. I'm telling you. How many times have we heard the phrases financial inclusion and banking the unbanked from Ripple and from Stellar? How exactly do you think they planned on including all of those people in the middle of nowhere into the banking system without an internet connection? I believe it's always been about not just Starlink satellites, but other companies that are shooting satellites into outer space, even in China and probably Russia. I believe that this has been the plan all along. This is how you have a trustless financial system, and you kill several birds with one stone, because you also get the 5G that you can beam down to people out in the middle of Africa. If you remember Ripple's commercial, they had a commercial where there was somebody at a wedding, and then I can't remember if they received it from or sent money to someone in a spacesuit in outer space. How do you think the vision was for that to be done? And also, don't forget, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel founded PayPal. They were payments guys. That's how they got their start. PayPal Galactic was announced in 2013. We never heard about it again. And the guy that announced it was the then president of PayPal, David Marcus, who is now running the freaking Facebook Libra project. Now, who invested in 2013, the same year that they announced PayPal Galactic? Who invested in OpenCoin, which later became Ripple? Peter Thiel and his founders fund. If you think that all of this is not tied together, then my igloo in South Georgia is still for sale. This thing will melt for you in 24 hours, but it's the greatest igloo you've ever seen. All right, now I wanted to show you this just to show you where this is going, and not just for USDC, but where this is going for all of this, folks. 4.0 APY on USDC. USD coin is a safe and secure stable coin that's backed by the US dollar. Soon, eligible users will be able to earn 4% APY on their USDC, which is pretty great if we say so ourselves. Now, I'm showing you this because I believe that this is where we end up with our XRP, if we're allowed to keep it. We end up earning interest. I have no intention to ever sell my XRP, because just like some of the wealthy people in the state of Georgia who were early Coca-Cola investors, many of them don't even sell their Coca-Cola stock, okay? They can't sell their Coca-Cola stock because their cost basis is so low that it would be a crazy tax issue for them. So what do? They live off the leverage of the asset, or they earn interest. Okay? And I think that's the dirty little secret of the wealthy. They live off the leverage of their assets instead of selling their assets. Now, final thing I was going to show you, this is Senator Lummis, who is a big Bitcoin person. I was just going to show you a little bit of this.
Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming is the founder of the Financial Innovation Caucus in Congress. She's been a major advocate for cryptocurrencies on Capitol Hill. And I sat down with her for CNBC's Financial Advisor Summit, and she told me she envisions Bitcoin in particular becoming an important component of individual retirement portfolios. She believes it can serve as a hedge against inflation as the size of the nation's debt relative to GDP hits historic highs.
All right, that's all you need to hear, because she said Bitcoin for their retirement. Well, guess what? Go to iTrustCapital. I tell you about them all the time. I've got a Roth IRA and I've got a SEP IRA with them. You can open an IRA, or if you have old 401k, you can roll the 401k into an iTrustCapital IRA. Go in the description of these videos and find the links. There's even 1 month off free in the description of my videos. Go check it out. That, to me, is the smartest way to have a crypto account, is iTrustCapital. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that having a crypto IRA is the master plan if you can do it. Thank you for listening.